devil to replace her. She's gone, and she's gone. Oh, what went wrong?
Tell you what went wrong. You're 96 years old. You heard the Queen died mere minutes before we were coming on the air. Queen Elizabeth II died.
I hope she dies every day so we can always listen to this song.
Great song. That's a great thing about summertime is a lot of yacht rock you can listen to, and then, you know, it goes away after Labor Day, but of course.
Yeah, I put my yacht rock away, moved on to some, kind of doing more of a deep dive on the gorillas.
Yeah, gorillas are good.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth died. Her family, you saw the stories, of course, that her family was flying to be with her because they said that she was in rapidly failing health, and then minutes before we came on, they were like, hey, she died. There is a thing that the UK government's had in place for a long time called Operation London Bridge, and this is the whole plan for when this happened. She'll lie in state for a while at the Palace of Westminster. They'll put her there for 3 days, and the coffin is open to, well, they say open to the public. I assume they mean available to be viewed by the public, not open. Can you imagine if it was an open casket for the public?
3 days with no embalming fluid?
Aretha Franklin was open casket.
Well, she was our queen.
Queen of Soul.
Her coffin will be open to the public for 23 hours a day.
I was by there on a skateboard.
I'm curious how British Alan is responding to this, because there are some people who, even if they don't care for the Queen, you know, as a figurehead for that country, she's deeply embedded in the fact. She became queen when she was 25 years old.
Queen for 70
years. A long
years.
time. And so now Prince Charles will become the king. King Charles is who he will be. They'll have a day of national mourning over there in the UK. It's a big deal. I mean, you know, growing up Catholic as a kid, it's like we had Pope John Paul II. He was the Pope for a long time when I was a kid.
Yeah, he was a Pope for like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah, and so when he died, that was like the only Pope I'd ever known. Queen Elizabeth is the only Queen of England that we've ever known, all of us, because she was coronated in the 50s.
Most people.
Most people, that's right. So Charles is the heir apparent. He will be crowned the king one day after her death. So tomorrow he will become King Charles III.
Dude.
And his wife will become the Queen Consort. That's her title. She doesn't become the Queen. And then after Charles dies, because he's no spring chicken either, he's only going to be king for
20, 30 years max.
if he lives as long as his mom did. And then Prince William is the eldest son, and he would become. He's not the one married to Meghan Markle.
No, Harry will never. That was the whole point of them leaving the royal family.
Oh, he'll never be, right, because he's not the first in line.
He was like seventh in line because
William's the one married to
Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton.
And they have 3 boys.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, I think they have 4 kids, but 2 of them are boys or whatever.
So, yeah, as far as, I mean, obviously our biggest ally over there, but the Queen has been around for a long, long time. She actually broke tradition, a 600-year-long tradition where they only play like, you know, British music and anthems at Westminster. When 9/11 happened, they played the Star-Spangled Banner, and that was the first time in 600 years that any other country's music had been played. But she, like I said, she became queen at 25, which is essentially, when that happens, that's when your life ends.
I would have played
your
a better
life
song.
as you, huh?
I would have played a better song. I mean, it's like
Then
again,
the
it's-
Star-Spangled
yeah,
Banner on 9/11.
There's better songs that are still patriotic.
Pants on the Ground. I don't think that
That wasn't out yet.
That wasn't out yet.
I would go with maybe something by Bruce.
Yeah. But when she became queen, you know, there were
Born in the USA. There you go.
Yeah. There were 7 independent Commonwealth countries. Canada's one of them. Canada still recognizes the Queen.
Yep.
UK, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Pakistan, and which is what is today Sri Lanka. And so she has been the Queen through all kinds, decades and decades of world happenings. And, you know, they decolonized Africa when the British empires, you know, moved out of some of these countries. And
the JFK assassination.
yeah, the troubles in Northern Ireland and all these things. You know, she's lasted longer than the popes. She outlived, you know,
Is it bad?
numerous popes.
Is it bad that when I found out about her death, the first thing I thought was, "Oh wow, the crown's about to be lit next season." That's literally what I thought about. I was like,
It doesn't surprise me.
I'm surprised
that
you weren't like, Bitch had to die on my birthday.
No, it wasn't even that.
Bitch got to steal my...
I thought
more
of
so
it.
Felt bad.
I thought of it in terms of this, as far as how Poundcake is so clued into pop culture. This is the greatest gift he could have gotten, quite frankly, is for his birthday to happen on the same day that Queen Elizabeth II dies.
I'll always remember it.
Right.
I was more so feeling bad for the new prime minister because it's the second time that Britain has elected a female prime minister, and then literally she's like, all right, I can't wait to make the queen my best friend. I can't wait to make her proud. And literally, like a couple days after her election or her their version of an inauguration, she dies.
Right.
So I was like, ooh, I would hate to. This is something that no other prime minister in their lifetime.
And do you know who the current UK prime minister is?
I don't know, some blonde lady with a bad haircut.
You don't know her name?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember the name of the first female prime minister?
Yeah.
You know that because of the TV show.
Yeah, Margaret Thatcher.
Right, there you go. But you don't know the new one.
Mm-mm.
Elizabeth Truss
Okay.
is the new UK prime minister. I don't know if I imagine she probably met the Queen just under the wire, right? But, yeah. Would you have known Margaret Thatcher without the TV show? She's in The Crown, I assume? Who plays her? Gillian Anderson? Is that the show where Gillian Anderson plays Margaret Thatcher? Okay. I am...
screening a call.
I understand. I think the phones might be working
Yeah.
today, too. Hey, there's something. The phones might be working. Look at that.
The engineer was like more using my screen, and I think I just tried to answer it, so I think it worked.
All right, beautiful.
See if you could pick it up.
Okay. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
sir.
Joe, how you feeling?
I'm doing great. How are you?
What's going on?
Sad about the Queen. I was thinking about a Neil Young song, "Hey Hey My My." If he could, change the lyrics a little bit and play the Queen is gone but not forgotten instead of the King.
This is the story of the Johnny Rotten.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that's probably unappropriate.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's a
verse.
great song. I don't, there's a couple of lines in there. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad the phones are working again.
Me too, Joe. Me too. I got to talk to you. It's already good.
For now.
For now. That's
Okay.
right. Okay.
You guys have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Joe. I appreciate it. Still a little bit of a lag in these phones, but that's fine. So the Queen is gone, and they will. You'll see wall-to-wall coverage, by the way, on cable news. They're just happy to be talking about anything else, quite frankly. And this is something where, they can. It doesn't have to be some big divisive thing. They can have obviously plenty of people have their issues with the Queen over there, not over here. I mean, over here we look at these people like, they might as well be superheroes in another country, I remember when Gwen and I were in Corsica, it would have been around 2015, and they were doing wall-to-wall coverage on something that the Queen had done. I don't think it was a jubilee or something, but it was just, because CNN was the only English language channel we could get over there, and it was all about Queen Elizabeth. I don't know what she was doing, but they were making a big old deal about it. They're doing some deep dives into Queen Elizabeth. So it probably is fair to say that we will all learn more about her than we ever wanted to know in the next week because of this. I'll take a break. Poundcake is 30 years old today.
Woo! Happy birthday. You did it.
Our buddy John Caparulo is back in town, the pride of Kent State University. He's doing hilarities all weekend long. And so we'll catch up with him a little bit later on. And if you want to text 35192 to get us there, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show.
On iHeartRadio.